The Generic Geriatric Cyclist. Episode 14. My old new bike or my new old bike? Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm the Generic Geriatric Cyclist, and today is New Bike Day. And New Bike Day is always a big deal, even if your new bike is not a new bike at all, but an old bike. So here we go. This is my new bike's Facebook Marketplace photo. It's like my bike's baby picture. I've needed a backup bike for a while. My old backup bike, my old bike, is way past its sell-by date. This is my old bike. I bought it new in 1995. It's a Bianchi Eros steel bike with Campagnolo Veloci components. The rear cassette is totally fried, and I can't get a replacement 7-speed cassette no matter what I do. Well, that's not exactly true. I could get about a $500 Campagnolo record rear cassette with 7 speeds, but that's sort of way out of the question. I hate to let go of something that I've had for 25 years, but there's no pressure. I have room for it. I can put it somewhere. Someday I'll figure out what I can do with it. So here's my new old bike. As you can see, it's a Specialized Allée. The previous owner took very good care of it, and I have a feeling that he was the kind of guy that liked to do some tinkering and maintenance, and he kept the bike up very, very well. Everything works. Everything seems to be as smooth as silk. I bought this bike as a backup to my Specialized Roubaix, which is now in the shop. So I need this bike right now, and I'm really glad I have it. The previous owner took the stem that came with it and turned it upside down so that it's now a rising stem. And he also added a new pair of rising handlebars. So I'll be sitting in a pretty upright position on this bike, which my old aching back requires. He also put a triple crankset on it, and the largest gear there looks pretty small, so I think this will be a pretty good hill climber for me. I need every little bit of mechanical help that I can. It has a 9-speed cassette and a Tiagra rear derailleur. The front shifters are Tiagra, and they're going to take some getting used to because I don't quite understand the setup. It's not like the 105 that I'm familiar with. Because I'll have to get used to so many things on this bike on its first ride, I'm taking it down to Rockland Lake State Park, where there's a 3.7 perimeter road going around it with very little traffic. And that way I can make as many shift mistakes as I can and get them all out of the way before I go out into the real world. So now it's time to take the new old bike for a ride. We'll see how it goes. So here I am at Rockland Lake State Park for my new old bike's shakedown ride. The Sora shifters will take a little getting used to, but it shouldn't be much of a problem. It just doesn't come naturally yet. I don't like the flat pedals that came with it. I have speed play pedals on my A-bike, but for shoe flexibility, I think that I'll get old-fashioned pedals with clips and straps for this bike. The drivetrain is quiet and the shifts are smooth. As I said before, the previous owner seemed to like to tinker with the bike, and he seems to have given this bike to me in perfect tune. It's a beautiful day, but there doesn't seem to be too many walkers out, so I'm doing the pancake flat inner loop around the lake. This bike is a joy to ride. After a frustrating month scouring Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace, I found a nice bike at an even nicer price. I love this bike. Well, that's it for now, so long. Hope to see you back for the next episode where Murphy's Law is invoked by the universe against me. Stay tuned.